Indiana.
Indiana, 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 Indiana.
Hi, welcome to our channel. I hope you had a good week. We had a pretty good week. We did a whole bunch of outdoor stuff. It was kind of a more relaxed week. Some things got rained out, some things we just couldn't do, some things we couldn't get to because of road construction. Holy road construction, Indiana. Why? Why so much road construction? I mean, we got into the state, and as we're driving into Indiana, I was driving, and it's like semi truck blown tire, blown tire, blown tire, blown tire, blown tire. It's like every 10 feet there was tire fragments. Felt like I was going through a tire minefield highway, and I was waiting for my tire to blow too, and it was terrifying. But guess what? We made it. Woo! We made it. It's okay. So after that, then we hit road construction. And I don't think there was a time that we weren't in road construction. So, wow. Indiana, you're going to have some very nice roads, hopefully, by winter. So, hopefully. Out of the things that we did, we were very surprised by Turkey Run State Park. We went there kind of expecting like a little walking path hike, and it said on there moderate to rough, and we're talking hike. So the kids did really well. There was like boulders and canyons and trees that you climbed over, and it was crazy, but probably our favorite hike so far, and it's going to be really, really tough to beat. So good job, Indiana. See him? Right there?
It's moving.
Oh, jump!
There's a little tiny frog right here.
What are you guys doing?
We're climbing up the big rock and down the rock and down the rock and down the stairs. Now they all look like it's close back.
Let's see. Abraham Lincoln's boyhood home was really interesting. We went there and they have like a little visitor center, so we checked that out, and then we went and saw where his family's cabin originally sat, and then they had like a little living history farm kind of area where we chased chickens and did all that jazz like we usually do. So it was really interesting. Bennett was really grumpy that day, so I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the video, but she was a grumpy bear. But what do you do? It's a what?
Cottage.
Whose cottage?
I don't know.
You remember?
No.
Remember? Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah.
Who was he? Remember?
The Donald Trump.
Yeah, he was the president. Do you know which number of president he was?
No.
He was number 16.
16.
Yeah. No, you stay out of there.
Come dance around outside. You guys go.
but we ended up doing it anyways, was the Indiana State Museum. We went to go look at the Veterans Memorial and went there because we were parked in the parking garage and it was on our museum pass. So we went and we looked at that and learned about earthquakes and dinosaurs and mammoths versus mastodons. Never really thought about there being a difference, but now I know that there is, and it's very fascinating. So check that out, definitely worth a peek. So I think the kids really enjoyed it, Eddie really enjoyed it, lots to learn. We also went to Squire Boone Caverns, and it was our first cavern of the trip, and we thought it was just, you know, like a cavern. And then we got there and they had like all of these different shops set up. Like they had a soap shop and a candle making shop, and each one had like a question, and if you answered the question right to the person running the shop, then they'd initial off. And then at the end you got free rock candy, which was really neat. The kids were very excited about that, so yay for more candy.
The wheel's turning. Now, watch down there in that box. Watch, see what happens.
It's grinding up the corn. That's a lot faster, huh?
You can see that cornmeal building up down there, coming through.
See the water's moving. Yeah. That's what makes it shred the corn. Isn't that awesome?
In 30 minutes, I could probably have...
And then the cavern tour was really interesting. It was a really cool cave, and we didn't realize that it was Daniel Boone's brother is the one that discovered this cave, and then he set up shop and lived there. He made a corn mill that they still kind of use to feed their chickens and to show interested tourists like ourselves. And so we went on that tour and learned all about the cave. Our tour guide was very interesting, and I thought he did a very, very good job. So if you have a chance, I would definitely go check that out because it was really cool. We didn't do a ton of eating in Indiana, but one of my favorite sweet treats on this trip so far, we went to Santa Claus, Indiana. Yes, that's a real place. Santa Claus, Indiana. And we went to the Santa Claus Candy Castle, I think is what it was called. And they have frozen hot chocolate. Holy delicious, Batman. Okay, so what I have in my hand is one of the most delicious things. It is a frozen hot chocolate from Santa's Candy Castle in Santa Claus, Indiana. And it's a little bit of happiness in my mouth and in the kids' mouths. They shared one, and I went out to take a picture of it in front of the building, and when I got back, they were done. Like, that's amazing. So, here we go.
I'm not done. I still have.
It's so good. It's a little too sweet for Eddie, but I could eat this like every other day and be very, very round and very okay with it. So, try it. But other than that, we did do they have like a little museum there, and it was really cute. They had letters that were sent to Santa, that Santa gave to them when he was done with them. Like letters going back to the 1930s of kids sending letters to Santa, and it was really sweet.
Santa Claus, I wish I want a toy from you, but we don't live in this town. But I
We also went to Whitewater River. They had an old building from Gannett Star Records. It was the old piano manufacturing building, and I guess I'd never really heard of Gannett Records, but they did a lot of like blues recording and jazz recording back in like the 1920s era and stuff. And so for all of you North Dakotans, Lawrence Welk had actually recorded a record there, and Louis Armstrong. Overall, Indiana was pretty chill, pretty laid back, a little bit more relaxing, and we were able to catch our breath, although I still haven't been able to do laundry. So there's that. But, you know, I give Indiana a thumbs up. Neat houses. They have a lot of like the old style houses, very pretty, very grand. Definitely love the housing scenery around here. In fact, one of the houses, I had to take a picture of it. It's kind of creepy, but it had like a copper bump out type thing, and it was all oxidized already, so it's old, and it was all like green, and it was all like running down. I loved it. I don't know if anybody watches Fixer Uppers on HGTV, but I thought of them because they would have really loved it, I think. I don't know them personally, but I think they would have. So, definitely a lot of beautiful buildings in Indiana. Beautiful buildings and road construction. So, if you like this video, definitely give us a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Hit the little bell notification so you know when we post new things. So you will be in the know. And until next time, let the next adventure begin. Bye!